It's Australia against Lebanon at the John Smith Stadium in Huddersfield on Friday. We've got Joe Me the Money, Show Me the Money, and Jimmy the Mystic Mac. Joe, over to you. We'll start with you and then we'll work away. It's Australia-Lebanon. I'll be brutally honest. There's only one winner here, sadly. But we saw Lebanon compete with New Zealand. They've just pumped Jamaica by 74 points to 12. They had that great win over Ireland. They've not done much wrong, Lebanon. So let's hope Michael Checker and the Lebanese do themselves justice at the John Smiths in Huddersfield on Friday, but I've got Australia to win for me. Over to you, Joe. We're debating. I don't think there's much of a debate, is there? I think it's... In this game...
So let's make it quick then.
Yeah,
make
it... Oh, thanks, Dad. Australia to win, Mick, yeah.
Well, I'm going to agree.
It's the worst debate of all time, would you?
The only interesting thing is probably this is going to undoubtedly be the Aussies' toughest challenge so far. So it'll be, nice to see. Do the Aussies just go up a gear and make Lebanon,
that's it, isn't it? Yeah.
Feel the wrath, or do they find that, as we've seen in a lot of these games, even the ones that have ended up being blowouts? Are Lebanon able to really compete for the first 15 of both halves and trying to keep that scoreline respectable?
Have you got Lebanon better than Fiji
then? I think, honestly, it's a cop-out, but just too hard for me to tell. I just think the games so far have been, so extreme. It's so hard to tell. And again, have we seen anything like the best of the Aussies yet? Probably not. It's all about, for me, when the Aussies really start to kick in, and I'd like to think Lebanon can keep it to around 30.
Interesting.
That's what I'm thinking.
How many tries does Josh Adokar get to try and match Dom Young?
Well, he's 2 behind, so can he? I mean, if he rested him last game, didn't they? I'm sure he'll be back in for this one.
Yeah.
Do I expect him to score 5 against Lebanon? No. Will he get a couple and probably catch Dom and put it back on Dom? Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if we go into that England game with them both neck and neck.
Dom Young 2 tries.
Am I saying it, Dom to score 2 on?
Do you think? I've said it wrong. Josh Adokar to score 2 tries.
He'll probably score more. Hat-trick.
More hat-trick. How many tries for Adokar?
Don't know.
Come on.
I don't honestly. I don't know. I really don't. It depends how they play.
Well, when those passes are flinging from left to right.
Yeah. But I think the Aussies will do what we said before the show. The Aussies will show you the green machine will just go straight through middle.
Yes. I've got Josh Adokar hat-trick.
Let me finish. It'll be an high completion rate and the highest of the tournament. So far, you'll see. That's what. If just to give people a guide who are not rugby league anoraks.
He's done that thing.
Historically, what have I done?
We're talking about something. You've completely changed the.
Apologies. Australia will complete higher than they have done in the tournament. The reason we say that, it's an indicator of an old-fashioned coaches thing, which a few modern coaches say not true. The higher you complete, the better chance you've got of winning the game. This is what they said historically for loads of years. Modern day coaches must say not true. It can be winning by having a lower completion. Explain to the viewers what a completion is, because I get a lot of people saying, and a lot of my friends who are not rugby league anoraks say, what's a completion?
So a completion rate is when a side has a set of 6 and they get to the 5th and last tackle without making an error. That is what we mean by a completion. That's a set completion, yeah. Or if they were to kick on tackle 4 or tackle 3, if they were ever under a bit of pressure, as long as they don't make an error or concede a penalty whilst in possession, that is a complete set of 6.
What's the top NRL side complete at?
Well, if you look at Penrith Panthers in one game last year, they were at 96%. There was just 2 errors.
What, in 80 minutes?
In 80 minutes, yes. They were at 96%.
What does Super League complete at?
Well, there's been some high 90s, but nothing anywhere near 96. I think majority of Super League sides would strive for 85.
Yeah, over
85.
80.
Yeah. So that's a barometer. And I've interviewed a lot of coaches, even the greats, Mal Meninga, Ellery Hanley. They've all said this: you will never ever get the perfect game. So
obviously, just to explain it, if you open the game up and you play a bit expansive, you're going to risk your completion.
Yes,
but I think the Aussies, If they've been at 75, 78, you'll see it whack up to 85, 90 because the intensity's coming. And you'll see in Australia, I think the 40 points, how do you say Lebanon? Lebanon. I think the 40 points better than Lebanon any day of week and twice on a Saturday and Sunday. I think it didn't matter what conditions or which country, they will put 40. The green machine will put the fear of God in everybody. This will be the one where I think they'll go the best team, the intensity level will crank up. Lebanon have done fantastic. I think Joe just said, Jimmy, one of the lads just said one of their, when they beat, what is it, Ireland? Yeah, they beat Ireland. I thought that was the performance of the 8th and 9th, the mid-table. They won it. Ireland are sick as parrots there on the way out. Lebanon have... Let's be honest, Mick. If Lebanon get beat 35 to 40 here, they've probably had a great World Cup during last 8.
Yeah.
100%.
I think their target is to keep it smaller than 40. And anything less than 30 is a marvellous achievement.
Basically, a performance like when they held Warrington they held New Zealand at Warrington.
Yeah.
Round one.